obviously there have been a number of rumors, rumblings of, you know, what could be coming here in the future when it comes to the Gears of War collection. And so I'm gonna kind of draw emphasis from a couple of different sources. That being said, I definitely want to hear what your guys' thoughts are in the comment section down below. And by the way, guys, for all of you joining us, welcome everyone to the Gears Cast. So let's talk about the Gears of War collection here and about everything that we know in 2022. So right here, right now, what are the things that we know at this point in time? Well, here we go. This article is going to be coming to us from Hiron Cryer of Games Radar. Gears of War could be getting the Master Chief Collection treatment. So another Xbox franchise will get a collection package similar to Halo the Master Chief Collection, it's been claimed. Obviously, guys, we talked about this a lot, but the new rumor comes from Nick Baker, host of the Xbox Era podcast, who says that there is another Microsoft franchise that will be getting the Master Chief Collection treatment. While Baker says he wasn't allowed to reveal which franchise it was, The Verge's Tom Warren tweeted that the Gears are really turning on this rumor, fueling speculation that the collection will be attached to the Gears of War franchise. Halo the Master Chief Collection bundled together all existing mainline Halo games for one package on PC and Xbox consoles, eventually introducing spin-off games like Halo Reach to the fold through updates, as well as putting on its own multiplayer offerings. The possibility of another Xbox-owned franchise receiving the same treatment really does have the rumor mill churning. Gears of War is the immediately obvious possibility, with 5 mainline games and 2 spin-off titles in Judgment and Gears Tactics, although the latter launched just relatively recently for Xbox consoles and PC. Other responses on social media suggested that Baker could be referring to Fable. Now, obviously, guys, that comes out, but then shortly after, or I should say, a number of months after these articles came out about, the rumor mill coming that Gears of War's collection is something that is probably coming, and then, obviously Nick Baker went ahead and pretty much all but confirmed that it was Gears of War. He had mentioned that it was something that was definitely, coming. But then comes, obviously, an article coming to us from Exputer, Ahmad Mansour. So the heavily rumored collection treatment of the franchise is possibly not true. Halo the Master Chief Collection was a huge success for Microsoft and Xbox Game Studios when it launched in 2014. It has sold more than 8 million copies and got further enhancements in 2019 and 2020. Players love this compilation of the first 4 games a lot, and the reception speaks for itself. After this success, Microsoft rightly thought that some other popular series could benefit from this treatment. Rumors started circulating that another Xbox Games Studio franchise was getting a Halo the Master Chief Collection-like bundle. Gears of War was at the center of this rumor mill due to a report from an accredited journalist, Nick Baker. While talking on the Xbox Era podcast, he said that some sort of Gears of War collection is in the works. Furthermore, the industry insider also said that it would release this year too. However, a contradictory report has come out from another very credible industry insider, Ches Gordon now. Ches Gordon has said in a recent tweet that he doesn't think that a Gears of War collection actually exists. The industry insider originally said that the Gears of War collection won't be shown to us at the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase. Afterward, while replying to someone who asked for an elaboration, the industry insider said that he doesn't think that there's a possibility of a Gears of War collection existing. Now, look, I believe, guys, that the Gears of War collection still exists. I think that it's definitely coming at some point or another in the foreseeable future. Do I think that it's going to be, obviously I was wrong thinking it was going to come out this year. But that being said, I do think that it's something that's going to come out next year in 2023. I think we were a year off from it coming out. I also think that it's still going to be that bridge title from Gears 5 to Gears 6. Gears of War is such a massive universe and franchise. I feel that for Microsoft, it only makes sense for this to be a collection that's coming out. I mean, sure, the people who are talking about it being like Forza or Fable being the collection that's coming out instead of Gears of War. I think that those should get collections as well, but Gears of War definitely needs a collection without question. And I think that it's, it being one of the most popular games for Xbox, it only makes sense for them to bring this out, especially because of how long we're waiting for the next installment of Gears of War. We have never waited this long for a new installment in the Gears of War franchise. But that being said, while what Ches has said about the Gears of War collection is opposite to the popular rumors, many agreed with what Nick Baker originally said back in May about a new Xbox Game Studios collection arriving. However, Ches Gordon's comment has put all of this into doubt. Even though the existence of the Gears of War collection is now in doubt, Microsoft is still probably making a Halo the Master Chief Collection-esque collection. Ches Gordon didn't contradict this point either, and it makes a lot of sense. However, the question now is what this collection will be, if not Gears of War. Many players think that we might be getting a Fable collection from Microsoft, while others think a Forza collection might be on the way. However, nothing's certain at the moment. If this news is true, it will be a bummer for the players. So, look, at the end of the day, guys, I mean, obviously, I've said this, that I want a Gears of War collection, without a doubt. But the difference, though, for me is that I want Gears 6 more than the Gears of War collection, because the Gears of War collection is going to allow you to more reminisce of the past, whereas Gears 6 is going to really move us forward into the future Gears of War. But I do believe that it's still going to be a bridge title. I think, Nick Baker came, he doubled down on this after this, talk from Ches Gordon came out. Nick Baker comes out saying that, he never said that the Coalition were the ones working on the Gears of War collection. Maybe it's a different studio. And that's when we started talking on the YouTube channel about, different other studios that could be working on the Gears of War collection. The one that comes to my mind is People Can Fly. They already worked on Gears of War Judgment. This is a remaster. I would trust them to do it, even though they're working on and supporting Outriders. I think that them working on the Gears of War collection could be something really special. They could have learned from their mistakes of what they did with Gears of War Judgment. And, I think I could definitely trust them to do a remaster for Gears of War, their collection, that being Gears 1, 2, 3, as well as Gears of War Judgment. Or the other one would be Epic Games. I think Epic Games would be awesome. That would be crazy from a narrative perspective. I don't think that it's very likely that they're doing it, but I think that one of those two would be really awesome to see do the Gears of War collection. I do think it still exists, guys. I just think that we're a year off. I think we're probably going to see it in 2023, and then we're going to get Gears 6 in 2024 or 2025. But with that being said, guys, those are the things that we know at this point in time about the Gears of War collection. We don't know a lot right now, right? There's lots of contradictory reports coming around here in 2022 about the Gears of War collection. I think we're going to start hearing more and more as the later we get into 2022 and then into 2023. But let me know, what do you guys think? Do you think the Gears of War collection exists? Do you think it's something that's coming? Or do you think it's something that's not coming? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And for more Gears of War collection content and videos, stay here with Zero TV.